Since COVID-19 swept the world, the word coronavirus has become part of our daily lexicon. But there are, in fact, hundreds of coronaviruses that have been identified in nature so far, including SARS, which spread in 2003. For years, scientists have been studying the link between coronaviruses in wild animals and human infections. As a first step, a search is conducted for antibodies in healthy people. If the search fails to provide conclusive data, scientists may conclude that the disease is spread through animal hosts before jumping to humans.
You start animal sampling in markets, in the wild, and then finally you get to the source of the problem.
Professor Kwok-Yung Yuen became a prominent voice during SARS and sees future threats beyond COVID-19.
And we must now be very serious about coronaviruses and prepare for another pandemic which is likely to come.
Professor Yuen and his team have been studying bat-carried coronaviruses for 2 decades. During the SARS outbreak, they treated the first patients in Hong Kong and isolated the SARS-CoV-1 virus by inoculating the monkey kidney cell line with the patient specimens. The diagnostic approach was based on a combination of retrospective serologic testing, rapid reverse transcription polymerase chain reaction, and virus isolation. Professor Yuen and his colleagues at the university played a central role in identifying the SARS virus in 2003, and then tracing its genetic similarities to a virus that was infecting civets at a live animal market in southern China. Failing to find more infected civets in the wild or farms by his team or others, attention turned to animals that might have infected them. A search that eventually found large populations of infected horseshoe bats.
We always say that control emerging infectious diseases is control at the source. You control the source, things will come back.
Professor Yuen and his team studied bats in caves and tunnels, capturing them in wintertime during hibernation to catch them safely and bring their specimens back to the lab. Over 2 decades, they found more than 30 new coronaviruses. Because of the high prevalence of SARS-like coronaviruses in bats, these discoveries predict the potential re-emergence of a SARS-like epidemic. Professor Yuen says it's most likely that COVID-19 also jumped from bats to a now still unknown intermediate animal host and then to humans. A major challenge is locating the intermediate animal host that might transmit the virus from bats to humans, not least because there are 1,400 bat species in nature. Not all of them carry viruses, and they are important for the ecosystem. Professor Yuen says we must study them and understand the animal-human interface.
We must put out this fire and prevent other fires from burning, which is going to come within the next 10 to 20 years.
For his discoveries of SARS-CoV-1 as the causative agent for the global SARS outbreak in 2003 and its zoonotic origin, with impact on combating COVID-19 and emerging infectious diseases, the 2021 Future Science Prize in Life Science goes to Professor Kwok-Yung Yuen.